So good day and hello everyone, my name is Antiheld and this is my first Let's Play for a Game of Thrones mod CK2 Daemon Blackfyre or Daemon of Blackfyre, who was also known as the Black Dragon. Although bastard born, he was Targaryen on both sides, and his father Aegon the Unworthy or Aegon IV bestowed upon him Blackfyre instead of on his supposedly legitimate son Daeron the Good, who is now king of the Iron Throne. Rumors around that his half-brother, King Daeron II, who is indeed him, who didn't get Blackfyre, was a bastard of his uncle, Daemon the Dragon Knight, who we can supposedly see here, Daemon the Dragon Knight, yeah, who was slain by the Mons of Summerhall in personal combat, made Daemon of Blackheart supposedly the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. I will claim what is mine. So we start right off in the first Blackfyre Rebellion. For those of you who know the canon, you might be aware of King Aegon the Unworthy, the fourth of the Iron Throne, who died, and honestly, that bad, actually legitimized all of his bastards. So he has King Daeron, then he has Daemon Blackfyre, and he has innumerable bastards, Otherys, a lot of waters, Willow Waters, Lily Waters. He has Aegon Bittersteel, who is our half-brother, and he really likes us. Those were the great bastards. There were a few great bastards, including Daemon, including Aegon Bittersteel, Aegon Bittersteel. She's actually a legitimate child of Aegon, and she's not my lover. She's not the lover of Daemon of Blackheart, Daemon Blackfyre, but they were actually lovers. He, however, was married to Lady Rohan, who is the daughter of the Archon of Tyrosh, Oro. He's not going to join us in a war. Yeah, so for those of you who've already, who are aware of the canon, this might contain spoilers. For others, it might. So if you're still reading the books, if you want to discover all of this yourself, you should really stop watching right now. Right now, yeah. So this is quite a difficult scenario to play, it's quite a difficult scenario to play. And my aim in my first video is actually, I've been watching a Roomba, I've been watching NG Paradox, some Northern Lion, some Mathis playing CK2, and apart from the amazing videos that Aruma makes, he really also explains this, I think, in his first video, the Republic of Gotland series, that he is more of a gaming person. He's kind of a player who games. He wants to win the game. He wants world domination. He will optimize all of his characters, and in the end, I think, as he explains it, he kind of, his learning curve capped in CK2 because he knew how to beat the game. He even puts it on such a difficulty setting, and he still wins. So for me, watching NG Paradox and his immense amount of knowledge about a Game of Thrones and his kind of RPG ways of playing it, I want to combine that with my own kind of gamey kind of way of playing it, but still RPG. So decisions will be based upon the character. Is he honorable? So he will not try to kill his wife. He will not try to kill King Daeron the Good. He will not try to kidnap anyone to kind of get some sort of advantage. He's brave, so he will not run. He's ambitious. He's gregarious. Apart from that, we don't really have defining factors. But this way, in addition to handing land to people who helped us, or titles, or gold, landing our direct family members, depending on their on what they did, on kind of their how do you say? I'm sorry, my English is not my native language. I'm not sure if you would have guessed. Perhaps not. Perhaps you did. Anyhow, depending on what they achieve, they will get land, which will make it way more difficult during succession, because we might get succession wars. This was the way it was done, and from a gaming perspective, I never hand land to my direct family members, because that way I can keep them in my court, I can arrange for the education, I never get bad heirs and never bad family members. So you kind of can keep everyone in check. However, for instance, marrying them off, as has been done over here, your sister, the half-sister of Daemon, Daenerys, has been married in a regular marriage to Prince Maron of Dorne, which means that all of the children from her will be of House Martell, but will still get claims. This is like a situation that you want to prevent, but that's from a gaming perspective, not from an RPG perspective. So that's kind of what I want to achieve in this video, is like make it more difficult, and at the same time more immersive. And I never saw that. I love to play CK2. I love the Game of Thrones, the series of course, but the books more so, and the canon. I love to read, so yeah, it's just my pick of the litter. And I want to start out with the Blackfyre Rebellion. Why? Well, he's an amazing character. He comes pretty close to being like, Rhaegar is almost like a reincarnation of him. He's this amazing knight, he's strong, he's a formidable fighter. He has Blackfyre, he's a knight, he's attractive. So even though his overall stats aren't that great, he just rocks. He just rocks. Yeah, so I want to play him, and since he's the first Blackfyre, I want to kind of, the goal of it is to win a rebellion, to put him on a throne, and kind of merge the Targaryen and the Blackfyre alliance together. Yeah, we can actually kind of mend the great schism, if you will. And it's going to be a hard playthrough. Why? First of all, I don't have Arumba's key mods activated in this one because I'm playing on a MacBook, and in Game of Thrones it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Secondly, I have the Bloodlines from the Gamers Workshop. I have the Game of Thrones Bloodlines mod activated. This is of course Game of Thrones mod, so if you don't know it, please check it out. I will provide a link below. It's a really amazing mod. It can get boring on a certain moment because there's a sort of a power stalemate here in Westeros. But there's so many interesting characters to play. You can play Astapor, you can play Daenerys during the current timeline in the television series, in the current timeline in the books, Karth, the Yitai, and it always reminds me of Yuan-Tai of the Serpent People of Dungeons and Dragons. You can play the Stars, you can play anyone. So much time and energy and passion has been put onto this mod, so please try it out and support the creators, support the modders by using it. Okay, yeah. I think we've got about 12 to 13 minutes left on the clock. I'm sorry for the lengthy explanation and the lengthy introduction. So let's get started. If people like it, I will put out a few more videos of this. Yeah, just playing in my way. It's a nice pastime activity. I work abroad, so I have loads of time on my hands doing this kind of stuff. So we are House Blackfyre. Blackfyre was the first rebellion. More rebellions would follow. The last Blackfyre descendant, the male descendant, was Maelys the Monstrous. He died, I think it was in Sunstone or in Bloodstone. I think it was Bloodstone. And he died there, and he was slain by Barristan Selmy. I actually did a playthrough of that once, but just for myself, and I won. So then I put Maelys on the throne, which was also interesting. But we'll try to kind of start the source. Like, here is where it all went wrong. And it might still go wrong, because we only have 19k. He has 28k, in addition to having Dorne, the Reach, the Westerlands, and the Vale at his back and call. So if you look at Leo Tyrell, the Longthorn, you'll see it's 23k. So that's like a very, very, very harsh to beat. Maron of Dorne, who we don't like because he's sleeping with our half-sister, who was actually supposedly our lover, even though we already have 7 kids. We already have 7 kids with Rohan from Tiraj. So yeah, surprisingly they're all white hair. Our mother is in our court. She's Daena the Defiant, and she was a legitimate Targaryen as well, attractive and strong. Hence, attractive and strong Daemon. So we're gonna mark Daemon of the Westlands, Daemon Lannister. I haven't seen a Daemon before. The Phil. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, the Phil and the Reach are our primary, the strongest opponents within this war. The only way of winning it, in which I've done that, even, look at this, it's just a little cockle-swant. Manda Forts, stand fast. House Osprey. And Old Town join us. The High Towers. So Dorne will take a long time. It will probably first fight the Ironwoods. We'll mark him as well. Since he's our ally. The Florents. The Balls. Yeah, Cockshaw. So we want to remember these people. Why? Because then we can give them gifts if we win. I'm not promising anything because, yeah, I'm not promising anything because it's just too hard. Or they haven't decided. So we don't need this. They haven't actually joined us. They have. Yeah. They actually have. The Plums. I don't know all these names. House Castamere is not yet there. No, Visual highlights it. Castamere, Castamere, no, Castamark. No. Rock, no, okay. Okay, so let us see. We want to know what's up with him as well. Oh yeah, so he married Queen Maria of the Iron Throne. She was a Martell, and he was a very learned, kind man, and he brought a lot of foreign influences, along with his wife's influences from the south into the court, and a lot of lords kind of looked down upon that, and they said like, he's not a martial kind of lord, he's not a fighter, he's not a warrior, he's a scholar, he's kind, but he's like kind, brave, it's like plus 10 in opinion. Yeah, plus 10. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So that's already like plus 50 in opinion. So his vassals love him. So in game terms, like, they do like him, and there's no way to kind of reflect that Targaryen loyalists plus 30, defending versus foreigners. There's no way to kind of reflect that historical, kind of logical knowledge, because apparently they kind of hated him. Because he brought foreign influences in. Okay, you're also joining us. That's cool. You are also joining us. Loston, I don't know them. Box. Bracken, House Bracken, of course. Bracken I do, Mandrake I don't. It is because our half-brother, he was from a Bracken, Barba Bracken, and they had a kid together, Aegor Bittersteel. Kind of logically speaking, he was betrothed to Kala, the daughter of Daemon, and after Daemon dies, he dies, I think, with Aegon and with Aemon Blackfyre, I'm not sure which battle, but they get killed by Bloodraven, by Brynden. Saying that, where's Brynden? Yeah, he hates our guts. Where is Brynden? Yeah, Brynden, Bloodraven. Huge spoiler alert in this guy. You probably know it. But he plays a huge role in the current timeline as well, actually. But also, if you want to know what you are up to, he's in Bravos. Let's just keep up to date about all of these bastards, because in the end, in the event that we do get to the point where we end up being on the Iron Throne, claims might be pressed. We want to know what's up with ourselves, of course, obviously, and I think that's that. Yeah. Ares, Rhaegal. There, Maekar, he's strong, he's weak, yeah, and he's a lunatic. He's weak and is celibate, so we won't. I can actually see, I'm sorry, we didn't get truly any game time in. But to wrap this one up here, next video I will start the actual time. I will unpause and we'll start, and we'll try to defeat the forces of the Reach and join up with our allies, then engage the Iron Throne, the forces of the Iron Throne, and hopefully prevail so that we can meet up with the Veil and then slowly siege through the Iron Throne. The Stormlands hasn't joined in. We don't have enough money to kind of make him into an ally. I've tried that several times, like seeing like, okay, how does this go? The Septon is on the side. No, not yet. Not yet on the side of King Daeron the Good. So we might give him some money. That's alright. We'll take the loan from the Iron Throne. We'll put our character focus on Marshall. Just Marshall. State diplomacy might go up by 2. We take, or yeah, carousing. It's been downgraded a bit. It's a bit, how do you say it? Being mean and lean. So we'll take Marshall, just for having additional Marshall, especially if we engage in duels. I hope we do, since we're a formidable fighter. It would be amazing to quickly take care of some of the important players, such as Baelor Breakspear. Bastard. I will jump to him when he dies, so that's cool. We want... That's alright. Our Justicar, actually pretty decent. We want her to improve relations with Stormlands. Why? Because perhaps, I'm not sure what the mechanics are on that, but what determines whether or not they join the war and which side of the civil war. I think it usually depends on like the percentage and how much they like you. Our brother Aegor Bittersteel will be fighting. So in the event, like chronologically speaking, like historically speaking, he takes the remaining kids of Daemon and 5 sons, 2 daughters, to Tyrosh, and he takes them to Essos, and he starts the Golden Company, taking the sword Blackfyre with him. He's already Sir, he's an amazing fighter. Yeah, doesn't really matter. He already loves our guts, and he's engaged to Kala. We do have one other. We're supposed to have one more character. Actually, yeah, Baratant, Red Tusk, who is a formidable fighter as well. He is also a chronological character, although there's not much information on him. He basically was one of the greatest knights of his time during that moment, and he died during the Blackfyre Rebellion. Our Spy Master is our wife. We don't really have better characters for that. No, we don't. So it's alright. That's alright. But like Arumba, as Arumba's already explained, she gives counselor is plus 13, but normally you also get a portion of the stats from your wife. So let us see. We now have 15 state intrigue. If we put him in, we get 16 because she already gives us additional intrigue because she's married to us. I will make my mother my designated regent, and I think I've set it all up to start. We want to become a Higher Lord, obtain the Iron Throne. I would say obtain the Iron Throne because even though I'm not sure that we're gonna, and this Let's Play might just end like abruptly because we get killed or I make a wrong decision. If we do win, it would be really good to have prestige. We're again going to send for a Maester because it might boost their morale and it's just a logical thing to do. You want someone to heal up. We would also want to have a priest, a holy man, to deliver the final rites to our soldiers if they're dying. From our RPG perspective, we would. So this is the kind of thing that I would do, that I want to do in this Let's Play. He is not going to join us. He is not. Not at all. So we might call him in later and have a decent chance at it. And this is something that we cannot do because we're honorable. Just sucks. We could totally kill his wife. Totally. We could not kill him. We could kill... No, we couldn't. And he is married to Dondarrion. That's quite a nice name. I have to look up loads of these houses. For the next video because I want to know more. Tell you guys more about it because that's all about immersion. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this one up over here. If you enjoyed my not playing at all, please continue watching. I will start the actual game in the next video and come up with some more information regarding the Blackfyre Rebellion, what actually happened or what supposedly happened within the canon, and hopefully what is going to happen here. So if you have any suggestions, if you like me telling about the history, if you don't, yeah, put it down in the comments, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!